Have you ever tried looking up a local court case, maybe a property dispute or a family filing down in Bell County, and just felt like you were completely lost in a maze? Well, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're handing you the ultimate shortcut. We're going to give you a clear, totally actionable roadmap to finding these public records securely, directly, and, best of all, absolutely for free. Because, let's be honest, it is incredibly frustrating to hunt for public information, right? You just want to check a simple case status, and boom, you hit a sudden paywall demanding your credit card. No way. You really don't have to pay those subscription fees. Today, I'm going to show you a 100% legitimate workaround to completely bypass those commercial traps. Okay, let's dive into this. To get you searching like a pro today, we're going to cover understanding the records, spotting official sites versus the aggregators, a step-by-step search guide, alternative tools, and finally, troubleshooting. All right, Section 1, Understanding Records. What exactly are we looking for here? So under Texas transparency laws, public records are official documents maintained by government agencies, and they are fully accessible to the public. And this isn't just to satisfy our curiosity. It's really about promoting transparency, accountability, and civic engagement. The courts literally belong to the public. That means the vast majority of filings, judgments, and dockets they generate, they are yours to review. Well, as long as they haven't been specifically sealed by a judge, of course. So what can you actually get your hands on? Bell County courts handle a massive variety of legal matters. Up at the district level, you've got major civil cases, family law disputes like marriage and divorces, probate matters, so wills, estates, guardianships, and serious felony criminal cases, including indictments. Now, if you move over to the county courts or justice courts, you're looking at misdemeanors, smaller civil disputes, and small claims. Pinpointing exactly which type of case you're looking for is absolutely crucial because it's going to help you filter your searches later on. Now, take a really close look at this. This is what authentic government documentation actually looks like. When you finally pull up a real document from the county clerk, it is not going to look like some neatly formatted blog post, right? It's going to feature official seals, filing timestamps, and the authorized signature of the Bell County clerk, currently Shelley Costin, or an appointed deputy. That right there is the gold standard you are looking for. Moving right along to Section 2, Official Sites versus Aggregators. This is all about avoiding the traps. Listen, if you just go and search for Bell County court records online, the top results are almost always private websites. And honestly, some of them even end in .org, which sounds incredibly official, doesn't it? But you've got to read the fine print. These are just commercial aggregators, and they're usually partnered with massive data brokers like PeopleConnect. They literally exist just to scrape free government records and then turn around and charge you for access, or, try to upsell you on background checks. Actually, if you look closely, they explicitly state they are not affiliated with the government, and you can't even use them for official screening purposes. Crazy, right? And this really perfectly illustrates the dividing line. On the left, we've got the true official portals, places like ResearchTX or iDocket. These are the actual legitimate pipelines used by the state of Texas and Bell County to manage their judicial records. But on the right, you see those commercial aggregators trying to intercept your search. The takeaway here? Always stick to the left side of this equation if you want to keep your search direct and, most importantly, free. All right, Section 3, Step-by-Step Search Guide. Let's execute your search. So here is your exact roadmap. Step 1, you're going to navigate to an official portal like ResearchTX. Step 2, select your case type. And a quick aside here, if you are looking for, say, a divorce record, make sure you don't leave the criminal boxes checked. It sounds obvious, but it will totally clutter up your results. Step 3, enter the party name, or honestly, if you have it, the exact case number is even better. And finally, Step 4, apply your filters. You can sort by filing date or whether the case is open or closed, which really helps weed out all those unrelated files. Now, we do need a quick point of clarification about what free actually means when we're talking about Texas courts. Through these official portals, viewing the case summary, the index, the lists of filed motions, judicial orders, hearing calendars, all of that is completely 100% free. However, if you want to download a certified, full, multi-page paper copy of a document, well, state law actually mandates a small statutory fee that goes directly to the local clerk. It's usually $1 for the first 1 to 10 pages and then 10 cents per page after that. So to recap, the index is free, but the physical paper download carries a nominal legal cost. But what if you're doing, say, historical or genealogical research? Maybe you're looking for a case from way back, specifically filed between 1987 and 2021. Well, if you're using the iDocket portal, which Bell County relies on pretty heavily, there's a very specific quirk you absolutely need to know about. Okay, here's a massive insider tip. If you type in a standard case number from that specific era, the system might just spit back that no record exists. And why is that? It's because of their legacy computer systems. You actually have to add specific formatting prefixes to the case number, things like MR2C or MRCC. So, for example, if you have a county case number 2C 2001-000, you actually have to type it in as MR2C 2001-000 for it to return accurate results. Definitely keep that trick in your back pocket. It is a total game changer and saves so much frustration with these older government databases. Let's jump into Section 4, Alternative Tools. Where else can we look for free resources? So, what if those main statewide portals just don't have what you're looking for? Well, did you know the Bell County Clerk offers a specific private citizen portal? This is designed strictly for residents searching for personal reasons, meaning absolutely zero commercial gain, and it actually gives you 5 free searches per day, no subscription required. Also, if you happen to be looking for arrest records, booking sheets, or jail logs, you're going to want to check out the Bell County Sheriff's Next Request portal instead. Oh, and if your interest is property, we're talking deeds, plats, property liens, you can bypass the courts entirely. Just head straight over to the official Public Records, or OPR portal, which is managed by the county clerk. And finally, Section 5, Troubleshooting. Let's talk about overcoming those inevitable roadblocks. Because even with the best instructions, let's face it, the legal system can be pretty clunky. So, missing older records? Just remember that iDocket prefix trick we talked about, like using MR2C to outsmart those old systems. What if you're hitting a paywall for a download? Well, if you happen to be an attorney or you're self-representing on that specific active case, you can actually bypass those fees entirely for your own files. And lastly, if you need a truly certified copy for a real legal proceeding, remember, you can't just print out a web page. You're going to have to submit a formal records request form, along with your ID, directly to the clerk's office. Now, I really want to highlight this quote as a helpful pro tip. Procedures and website interfaces absolutely change over time. The information we've covered today provides a really solid, robust foundation. But whenever you're relying on court data for a critical life event, always take that final step to consult directly with the official Bell County resources or a legal consultant, just to ensure you have the absolute most current information. Wow, we have covered a ton of ground today, from spotting those sneaky commercial traps to using insider tricks for decades-old filings. The point is, you are no longer reliant on third parties trying to charge you for your own public data. So, my final question for you is this. Now that you hold the keys to bypass the paywalls, what hidden history or vital record are you going to uncover first? Go ahead, open up that official portal and put these tools to work. Be sure to keep this explainer bookmarked as a resource for the future so you can come back whenever you need a refresher. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.